Fight, never been else not to.
How to
You got
curl my potatoes. I need one
Lately there's a lot. There's a lot of there.
But yeah, I
Still trying to mold that one.
So first you're gonna brush out.
That's a work in progress right
you know what
there.
my problem
Hammer
is?
and chisel helps.
My problem with Carrie,
I might use that sword.
Carrie is a loving person.
It's a battle ready. I gotta get a battle ready one.
I'm not a person to be lovey-dovey with. I don't,
Nope.
he knows that I don't like people hugging me and I don't like people laying on me. And Carrie is a person who is,
She's very loving.
and I'm like, okay, 5, 4, 3, okay, you're done. You're done hugging me now. No, Mom, no, let go of me. I get to a point and no, because, and I'm always like that. I don't know if it's my mom and my dad or whatever. I don't mind you hugging me, but you have a time limit.
Even me.
He does. He goes like this and I'm like,
That's it.
Curl it up.
When I feel her move, alright.
Right?
that's okay. Be to bed, be laying in bed and next thing you know, I move away. I
just turn over and go to sleep.
And Jane knows too, when I'm mad, the last thing I want is somebody touching me.
you go.
You did that the other day, or if I'm upset. If I'm really upset, I don't want anybody around me.
Yeah.
You know, whether I'm in pain, whether I'm sad and upset about something, I want to be alone.
Yeah. I want to do upstairs. I go upstairs and he knows I'm upstairs crying or whatever. And I say, leave me alone. He knows he needs to walk away for 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then he comes back up. And most time when he comes up, I'm taking a nap. And that's what I need. I need to
Yep.
out
Let
and
it
go.
go.
And Logan.
Well, excuse you.
Logan called me too.
Uh-oh.
Hey, buddy.
The food that I like to cook, lots of protein, lots of grilled items.
Yeah, so I have
No, we're not, but we're going there in a couple minutes. Why? What's up?
I have a lot of, I feel that if it's not good, I don't want to give it to her.
Wait, here, hold on. Let me put
Well, no,
my.
like a lot of those, I mean, yeah, those things they're fine, hon.
Hey, bud, what's up?
See, like, she doesn't have any of that, though. And that's, those are awesome. Because she said that she didn't even have any of these pictures, like any of that.
Stop by where?
You know? I mean, like all that stuff there. Yeah. Those are all good.
Oh, okay.
The ones that are blurry, just delete them. You know?
Okay. Call you when I'm done with Michael. How's that sound?
There's still tons of them,
Okay.
you know. There's a few that are blurry, but those ones, you know,
What?
set.
I'll send them all. Well,
Why did you push a car?
But I'm definitely excited to put my skills to the test. So I'm making salt and pepper shrimp with bacon, mustard green, barbecue sauce, puree. Just to get open, I just put them on low heat with a little bit of water. So once I take it out,
So it's what, 2 people?
How many?
Yeah, and you're okay, right?
Facebook.
Or 40.
Well, why don't we stop over when we're done, okay?
Well, it'll tell you.
We'll call you when we're on our way.
It'll tell you how many you can.
Alright, are you sure you're okay? Okay. Alright, we'll see you in a little bit then. Alright. Bye-bye. You too. Bye. I always have to let it go because
What
he
happened?
always comes to mama.
What happened?
Amy Thompson, right?
Are you doing it for me?
I'm doing someone, man.
What happened?
Something about a car broke down and he was nice enough to stop and help them. And he pushed the car and he hurt his back. So
Oh.
he wants us to check his back. And now he wants us to come over and spend some time with him. And it's not a public night. Because, you know, Caitlin's not home until
I
11.
just sent a whole crap load over
That's a
money.
big part of it.
Caitlin? Caitlin gives a bad meaning of friendship sometimes. I think in my brain.
I think that, you know, more and more I've heard and talking back, saying certain things to you. She's been in the picture more and more
Well,
since all
yesterday,
that's
you're
happened.
talking to me, and then she turns around, she interrupts him, yells in the phone. You need to let him grow. You know, we have to make mistakes. You know, I don't have to call mommy every time I turn around, you know.
Can you make sure that I keep my mouth shut if
When?
she says anything on Friday?
Oh, Friday.
No, that's
Oh.
why I'm keeping nothing personal. That's why I'm keeping my mother away from Caitlin. She knows
The
that
problem is-
Caitlin knows that my mother's not
The
fine.
problem is if I hear her being disrespectful to especially you or anybody else, then I'm that type of person that I'll say something. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's disrespectful. You don't have anything
And I
nice to
said
say,
to
then don't
Logan,
say it at all.
if she's out of line, I tell you, don't I?
I mean, I can say it nicely. I'm not,
Like I told you at the ball game, you're being a little snap. Cut it out, right? I did, didn't I? Next thing I got up and I walked on the other side, and then she came over and sits with me, and I'm okay with that because then you wasn't a snap anymore, right? Right? Right. Everyone's a snap. Trust me, I can be a snap.
Oh, Emmy, you know mommy can be.
We can be a big snap when we want to be.
But the point is, we try not to.
Right. But when somebody says stop, you need to stop.
Sometimes, you know, your hair is long, so we can pull back the reins and say, "Whoa, Nelly, whoa."
Like sometimes people joke around and they go over that limit.
Uh-huh.
And when somebody say stop that, you need to back away. Carrie does that a lot.
Step back.
Carrie's learning how to do
Assess the
that.
situation.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
sent that whole folder, honey.
Oh, did you?
So what? Well,
Get her in modeling because she's just. You are. You just.
you know, just the
Just
magazine
gorgeous.
mark. Magazines. You know,
Right.
it's for clothing. And
I love that when they're
for
two
stores.
You know, I love
Walking
how
away.
Logan
Yeah, right.
doesn't want me to
Seriously.
call or text him, right?
Yeah.
Or he tells me, I don't have to text you when I get there or whatever. So, and I tell him, what?
You don't have
You don't
to.
have to. So he texts me at 7:37. I'm at the Mets game still.
Yeah, we better go check on him, I guess.
Go with Michael and then get him to bed.
Um,
He's getting bad on his legs, man. I'm
Is
telling
he?
you. You can feel
How old is
underneath.
he?
He is 80,
80 something.
82, 83.
Oh, so he's not as old as I thought he was.
But the strokes took a while.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now I have. Before it was just me. He has to be on the other side now to lift him up because I can't lift him one because it's
Well, dead
So-
weight, if he's,
Then when he moves, you can feel his knees go under, and then my knees go under.
right?
So I'm catching him, and then Tim has a hold, so I had to hold his hind knees and move him over. So I'm not goosing you. I just want to make sure you're sitting on that bed.
Right, to stand and pivot, yeah.
He can't even walk. He can't walk from the kitchen to the bedroom anymore.
Not anymore. Oh my god.
If Tim's not with me, I have to get him from the 2 steps. He will move as best he can 3 steps. I move the chair underneath him. I do this all by myself. Put my foot by the chair, put him in the chair, move the chair, and then we'll go. If he's not
I wish
with me.
they'd get a
If he's
ramp.
with me, he will
Right.
set up. And I think that's,
God,
and I
they
told
need to-
Carol, I think that's the next part of it, is you need to have a ramp.
Yeah.
Just a small one.
But the girls,
Yeah, well, they
the
have
women,
those
I don't
little
think-
metal ones you can
I don't
put
think the
down
women
anywhere.
can pull him up even on the ramp.
I think they could.
I don't know. If I can, then they can, but they're skinny little things.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say 120.
Well, at that point, he's got the electric wheelchair out in the
Yeah.
thing.
They need
He's
to
got
get
a
him
ramp?
going. They need to
Right
get
up
him
there,
going
yeah.
on that. And I said something to her about, so you know, he's getting weaker on that leg. She's like, yeah, I know. She said, if I have one more Christmas with her just walking, that would be good. I really don't. This heat is really. His house is hot. I get out of that and my hair is soaked from his home.
That's with the AC on.
I am like roasting to death.
Why is that what you want?
Well, he's only got one of those, and that's it.
But he doesn't want it on at nighttime. So he turns everything off. He has the fan on, but the fan is facing the wall. So it's sort of hitting the wall to bounce off. He has 2 blankets on him. And I can't do nothing about it because when I took one blanket off, he told his daughter that he was freezing to death when he woke up in the morning. So they told me to put 2 blankets on him. So I figured I took, if he's hot enough, he takes them off. And he's not joking as much anymore. He's not talking much anymore.
No.
He's very, very tired.
Yep, next set coming on here.
So I don't know.
Unfortunately,
Every
right?
day when I open that door, I do a little prayer. Please
That
let me
he's not
sit
there.
in the chair. Please let him in the chair. Please let him in the chair. And then one time I found him on the floor and I thought, I'm not doing that again. That was horrible. And I will not get him up next time. We got him up, got him to the chair. The daughter said, get him to the chair, he will be fine, and then walk him to the bedroom. That's what we did. I got him in bed. He left me because he had to go do Scott.
Right.
Dumbass.
Next thing you know, he turns white on me in bed. I lift him up. He threw up everywhere. I mean, he was white as a freaking ghost. I called. They said, no, don't call 911. The boys will come down. So the guys will come down. Michael Jr. and Steve. Is it Steve or Jeff? Steve.
I think it was Steve.
Steve came down. They checked him. He was fine then. I really think he had a little stroke there for a second. He really bumped his head. Technically, when he's laying on the floor, I
Oh,
should
yeah,
not.
concussion.
And I said to her, I want to call
Probably,
911. And they said, no, just get him up. Just get him up to the chair. Now on, if I see him on the floor, I call 911. I'm not messing with him. And then I call the daughter and say, guess what? I call 911. The ambulance is going in there. He's going to take him to the hospital. I'm not messing.
Yeah.
If something happened when I'm on duty,
I mean, made it worse or something else by picking them
well,
up
I
or
will
whatever
call
else.
them and contact them and tell them what's
Oh,
going on.
yeah,
and da, da, da.
absolutely.
I have the ambulances coming if you want to come down to the house. You know, they're just living around the corner.
Yeah.
It scares me knowing that he's home by himself when I leave. So
I'm
he's
surprised.
home. He's home by himself from the time I leave, say 9:30 at night, until 7:30 in the morning. So all that night, he's all by himself. So if somebody, hoping never, breaks in, he's a goner because he can't get out of bed. He is a totally goner, and that scares the hell out of me because he can't fight for himself.
No. No.
I wish they would put more cameras in. They have
He
one
does have
now.
a camera in the living room.
And that's right.
But I wish they would put, what, if it was me and I can afford it, which I know they can, I'd do like the Time Warner.
Where they've got the camera outside and inside.
And, I mean, you
Yeah.
can get them so they could actually look at it on their computer or on their phone and see how
At
it's
any
doing.
point in time.
Yep.
Yeah. You know what? That's a good thing, especially in the bedroom
Yeah,
there where
because
he's at
his,
all night.
his camera is in the living room. While he's eating in the bedroom, and he doesn't push that alarm
No.
for
But
nothing.
that camera was for the aides because they were worried that some of the aides weren't doing what they were
They
supposed to
take
do.
a shower but don't wash their hair. How do you take a shower and not wash his hair? He's sitting in the freaking chair. The water coming down. It takes you 2 seconds to wash his hair. He has this beautiful white hair. It takes me when I do a shower. When he tells me to do the shower.
About 20 minutes.
About 20 minutes. And that's washing them, drying them, getting them all set.
Yep.
And then go on to the potty.
I mean, we're there in the morning, probably maybe 45 minutes to an hour. Okay, but that's with getting them up, shower, dress, breakfast,
Oh, that's not bad.
and getting them back settled. No, that's pretty, you know,
I mean business when I'm working. I'm telling you.
Right?
making the bed,
And
doing
these
the
people I
dishes.
see on Facebook who treat people like shit.
That makes me sick. Some of these people that have been laying in bed, you know, like, I mean, I had the one who, I mean, we had pretty much to like hog tie him to get, you know, so he's not like feces all over or whatever, you know. So 3 aides, one to hold his arms, one to hold his legs because he likes to kick, the other one doing all the business in between to get him all moving. Well,
I had hold of his arms, and then he squirmed out of it, and that's when I came home. Emily goes, "Did you get all the bruises on your arm?" Well, that's because he was sitting there pounding the hell out of me, you know, but I had to go like this, because if I don't, guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna hit me in the face.
And who wants
I
that?
gotta protect myself, that's the way I possibly can.
But that's
And that
different
he's not
than the
gonna hurt
A
himself.
beating the hell out on a patient when the
That
patient
makes
don't
me
have
sick.
any control over the action. I mean, this